Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Portugal. So things are heating up a little bit. Great Britain, the absolute idiot of our time in this game, has invaded Indonesia once more. Yay. I'm actually going to help them a bit in this war because the Dutch are nearby. I've also called Great Britain into this war versus the Netherlands. So we're going to see how that goes. Essentially, the idea is we're also at war with the Netherlands, so the idea is to steal Dutch Brazil and Dutch Colombia. Hopefully I can use the Dutch Brazil ones to complete the silly Jesuit mission thing that's not clear on what one needs to do. Sorry, bit of a grievance there for me. And we're also going to invade the Dutch homelands in hopes of maybe taking over some of the Dutch territory in Europe. That will put us in the HRE and also on the other side of France, which is going to be a bit interesting. Yeah, France is already pretty much in position to stop me from actually getting as much land from the Dutch as I would like, but I'll take what I can get. Colony done. Shipped off a minority again. I need to stop shipping off all my minorities, don't I? Almost. Oh, we don't have any Diplo power. Great. Taking what land I did from the Americans was too much, apparently. No. We'll also march to there. Okay, we have to keep an eye out because revolutionary Spain can now attack us, if need be. We obviously do not want revolutionary Spain to attack us, because that would be a bit of a pain. I'm going to set some better forts in the world. Specifically in Japan would be nice. Because I have a feeling, and it is just a feeling, but I am pretty sure it's positive, that we're going to face another mass revolt at some point due to me taking too much land. You know how it goes. I try and conquer something, just, you know, take over all of Iberia in a war and part of Africa, and it just still... Nobody understands. Everything just goes crazy. Yeah. Might as well build these forts because I can support them, and in the event of a revolt, they are invaluable to controlling territory. Okay, I'm going to stick a fort there, though. Okay. Fortress is all dealt with. My navy, though, is not going to be able to beat the Dutch. Retreat. Retreat. Can I not retreat? Okay, nobody lost ships, though. Instead, the Swedes are being left to fight the Dutch, because the Dutch are running off to fight the French, who are winning, surprisingly. Okay. Knowledge sharing. No. We don't actually need knowledge sharing in our capital region because it is spreading reasonably well, I guess. I gotta just check how much we're at, because at some point we need that institution. 7.9%. Okay. Slow spreading is the answer. That and I'm worried about how much land the French are going to take from the Dutch here. They have quite a war score. Okay, Dutch. Colombia is being overrun. Dutch Brazil is actually winning because all my troops were up in North America. You know what, I'm gonna actually let you guys revolt because apparently you're just gonna cause trouble until you do. There we go, let's finish that off. We still have to re-subdue the Gold Coast. Actually, now that I think about it. We also need to be able to squash that African revolt that's coming. Loss of army professionalism. Conversion is going, but not as well as I would like it to. Okay. That is all subdued. We can now actually add some of these. No, we can't because that still hasn't been converted yet. That has, so it's safe to add. I'm gonna try and retake this area. We can come back. Hopefully the US stuff will be cored soon. And hopefully this Dutch war will continue to go in our favor. Eventually. Ah, nice. Conversion. Core. 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 And core. Lots of unrest though, so we're probably going to need to get our military back there at some point. We're not going to get this land, the British apparently want it. Great. Not much I can do when the British want stuff. Oh, we have an heir. Oh, great. That's a relief off my mind. It's a good heir, too. 10. In some ways, I want our ruler to die quickly now so that we actually get that person on the throne, but at the same time, the longer it goes, the better. Okay, let's retake one of my major trade hubs. It should boost our trade income considerably. Because right now we don't get anything by it, really. Okay. Finish these guys off. We'll merge our fleet, go back, and subdue the revolt in Africa. Okay. How is the American coring going? Pretty good. Also, I can ship more a minority off again. Oh wait, Galatian. Is Galatia... Galatia doesn't have much culture, does it? Oh, they've got 4 too, don't they? Everybody's got lands. Honestly, the Anu are the smallest. Oh, we've actually lost the siege. Okay. To rebels, apparently. Okay. Gold Coast has been reoccupied. Central Africa, we'll get a... Oh, I don't know. Artillery bonus versus fort. We're gonna have to add a lot more cannon to our army, but good start. We're gonna fight like Napoleon, use cannons on everything. And for those of you who don't know Napoleon that well, Napoleon not only was a gifted strategist, but he also Started out his career by and large as an artillery officer. In fact, that's how he started to rise to power. As he killed civilians with cannon. Yeah, not one of his best moments in history. But he did recognize the value of artillery, which made a huge difference in his wars. Because artillery is a great force multiplier, and he used it very well. Not that I'm any expert on Napoleon, but Napoleonic warfare is accurate, naming after Napoleon. Okay, Dutch Columbia has fallen. Dutch Brazil is falling. And the actual Netherlands is definitely overrun. Although I don't know what happens now that the French own a vast majority of it, when the French will leave the war. Oh, separatists. Okay. Well, I think we've... No, we'll leave that to the French to deal with. Oh, okay. The war with Pasai is over. That's good. We didn't get anything out of it, which is pretty much exactly what we want. Off my keyboard, cat. Sorry, cat just arrived. That's why it just rapidly shifted screens there. Cat walked over the keyboard. Hello, kitty. Settle down. No, don't do that. Come on, cat. Come on, you know better. Just trying to push something off my desk to get my attention. Friendly cat. Bit of a troublemaker. There we go. New Portugal. That's what it's called. New Portugal has now taken over this area. Which is what we wanted, because now it removes all that land from us having the court. And places it in their hands, court. And now the cat has left, because I'm not giving it attention. Silly kitty. Silly kitty. Okay. Squashed. France beat me to that, really? Yeah. Well done, France, I guess. Hey, we're trading in dies. Chance of new errors gone up. I'm not entirely sure how having die increases the chance of getting a new error, but I'm not particularly going to question it. Guy is Protestant, though. Well, to me it doesn't matter, but I suspect very soon I'll get an event telling me to expel them from office, because that tends to be the way it goes. Another revolt. Delightful. Ooh, unlawful territory. Dithmarchen, okay. What land did you just take? Bremen. Bremen is back. Hey, and Bremen is in fact Catholic. And currently we will not become emperor when our ruler dies. Legitimacy, diplomatic reputation is doing it. Plus, apparently our relations are not what they used to be. Our legitimacy is doing reasonably well. Oh well, we may lose Holy Roman Emperor eventually. And if worse comes to worse, we just end the HRE. I just prefer not to. It does give us quite a bit of manpower. Oh, look at that. 12,000 ducats. I think I'm going to take the Diplo power. Works out roughly the same in the end, probably. Plus the Diplo points, obviously. You can't really place a price on Monarch points. Not easily, at least. We also have another 2 diplomats, merchants. Great. I'm going to have to go distribute more merchants somewhere. Let's do Philippines. And... everything else we own in North America goes straight to valuable places. Let's work in California. Hopefully that'll solve some of our issue. Oh, come on, France. Just take some land. It's entirely pointless, but we're gonna have to deal with it anyway. This is Catholic. That is not Catholic. That is not Catholic. That is not Catholic. This is Catholic. Okay. This is Catholic. This is Catholic. Gotta go through and add all the Catholic provinces to the empire. I have no idea where these are, actually. We have to track those 2 down eventually and convert them. Better religious unity we get, the better. Apparently Norway has re-emerged. Or at least now I border Norway somehow. Norway. Norway. Oh, they now have that province back. Interesting. Scotland is also a junior partner of France, for anybody who that was curious. And France is about to win this war versus the Dutch, and then we'll get to win the war versus the Dutch, because that's the way Europa works. Everybody gangs up on the weak people. In this case, the Dutch were the weak ones. Also get some better morale of Navy. Come on, France. Come on, France. We'll expel a new minority. We only need 1 more minority fully expelled to actually get our achievement. Truth may upset people. At this point, the professionalism and other stuff are worth more. Okay, minority was shipped off. I think the new minority is being fully shipped off, so we'll work on the Kyushin, however you say it. Don't actually know how you say it. Kyushion, maybe. That area is subdued. That area is subdued. I don't know how France has not taken all this land yet. I think that's this one, right? No. Sure. I've been trying to keep my estates out of Japan, but I just gave 1 over. Come on, France. Ugh. AIs and their desire to take as much land as possible in peace deals. It is very exhausting. Might as well just get all this done. A little bit frustrating that this area you can't put in a trade company. It would make a surprisingly large amount of sense to my mind. It's not like I can't afford to do pretty much every single upgrade to trade companies. It's just not entirely worth it all the time. I have another one right here. Yep, okay, there we go. Well, we're going to get as much army tradition as we can from everything. Not that it helps much. Get 0.8 military stuff from it. It'd be nice though if the game combined that rather than creating a wall of text. I do not know if the Dutch will actually leave this war anytime soon. Come on, you can do it. It's nice here that if the AI was to occupy my provinces right here, that the English fort would actually reoccupy them for me. It's rather cool. But the Scottish have been forced to become reformed, I think. Must have. Oh, and the war against the Dutch is free to continue. Awesome. Occupy there. Occupy there. What did the French take? Some of that land. None of that land, because I'd already occupied it. And my people are still trying to march up through Alaska to retake that one Dutch province up there. More rebels, okay. Bruneian rebels? Bruneian? Bruneian. Interesting. And then we're gonna have Congolese rebels eventually. On the other hand, the actual Dutch mainland is falling reasonably quickly. Thinking our next target after this may be Spain to get that achievement. Also just to wipe out as much of Spain as we can. I don't know how much bigger Spain, how big Spain is. They are losing versus the United States though. That's ironic. Here I didn't think the US had any sending force abroad, but they're invading Sicily and winning. Well done. Well done, I say. I might also be able to give some of this land to Trier or somebody. 77%. Maybe I should create some more electors. If I create more electors, though, I'm going to lose my control of the empire. I don't know what to do, though. I'd really like to conquer a line right through France, so that way I could join the Empire. I'd fall in rank, yes, but on the other hand, I'd also just manage to dominate the HRE past a couple reforms. Not that I really want to form the HRE as Portugal, but it's always worth getting somewhere in there. some lands. Brandenburg, what did you take this time? Bamberg, oh, okay. Poor Ansbach's just being battered around the map. Oh yeah, I sent an emissary to the Pope, didn't I? Okay, well, I'm making progress, but I would like to hear what people think I should do next. Because we've got a long way and many potential areas in which we could expand into. So it really comes down to where do we want to go next. Speaking of where do I want to go next, I think I'm going to make Japan join the modern era with universities. I did want to try and conquer India, but if I attack Spain, I'll be able to start that expansion. Either that, or I try to finish off quality ideas and go after France, which is of course risky. But it would give me a chance to take control of the HRE. Or I could just, I don't know, finish conquering the Indonesian region. Hopefully our next war against Spain should or France should also give us control of their remaining American provinces. Oops, do not include subjects. I might as well do this because it's also going to decrease development costs in any case if I decide to develop lands. Oh, I really want to take that tech level, but I know I'm going to have a lot of land to core after this Dutch war, which should be over soon, and then we'll stop. Oops, apparently my army is not supported standing in that Brunei province. Dutch capital has fallen. Awesome. More conversion to be done. 71% chance. Will the fort fall? The question of the day. And it will. Good. It'd be very annoying if it didn't. So. Concede Brazil. It's Brazil. Okay. We want land in the Netherlands. The one thing we do not want to allow is France to join the coalition, so we will do this. Didn't really want to take their Indonesian territories yet because I can't defend them easily. In case you're curious why I didn't just take those. This connects my land in the Netherlands and gives me more land in the HRE, which is always good. Unless I've just deeply offended this fella. There's a possibility. Knowledge sharing from Cuba. I don't really need knowledge sharing though. Okay. Well, we have high overextension, but it's not over 100, so we're not in any trouble. I'm going to draft some ships, even though I don't really need to draft anymore. Japan is going to be very technologically advanced, and I'm just going to, I guess, spend the rest of the money in Iberia, getting prosperous land going there. we're going to experience one heck of an education revival in Portugal. We're also going to need to save a lot of money for when we actually hit 10% of all provinces. It's going to take a while, but when it does, we'll be in good shape. So that will be it from me. And next time, hopefully, we will come up with a plan of action. So let me know what you think. Invade Spain, invade France. Not going to fight the Ottomans, because I know somebody will say that. I could also work on subduing this area a bit more. Or I could actually attack Vijayanagar because of how weak they are. So those are the options. Spain, Vijayanagar, France. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're not going to attack England for now. They're our best ally. So thank you guys all for watching. That's it for me. Bye for now.